That time again for our monthly market update for Pulaski County. So as always, we go through all of these stats to make sure that you have the real information for today's real estate market, and I want you to understand the realities of what is actually happening. So let's dive in to the first stat. Number one is median sales price. We use median sales price versus average because of our marketplace. It is with our lower number of sales in our rural area, it's just a way more accurate interpretation of what is actually happening in the marketplace. So good news with median sales price is actually up 10.7% year over year, meaning it is up almost 11% to $243,000 is our median sales price. The next stat that we look at is number of new listings. And so we talk about what is going on with the sales price. So if the sales price is going up, I want to understand the entire marketplace. So sales price is improving, which means your home value is improving, which is great. What about your competition? If you're thinking about selling your home, what do the new listings look like? Actually, new listings are the exact same year over year. So number of new listings over the last 30 days, zero change, the same exact amount year over year. Next, we look at the marketplace as a whole. So number of homes for sale. So not just new listings on the marketplace, which was level year over year, but how many homes are actually available on the entire marketplace. And that is very, very close. There's 6 more homes available for sale this year than there were last year. 146 homes available for sale in Pulaski County right now. The next stat we look at is closed sales, and this one surprised me. Closed sales are actually down year over year by 30%. So a significant decrease in number of closed sales. I would say that may be cause for concern if I didn't have all the data, which is why we give you all of the data. Sales price is going up 10% year over year. So let's not panic. Let's realize that, you know what, we have ebbs and flows, and sometimes we have a down month here and there. So that's how I'm reading this, is that closed sales were just down last month. If we have a consistency over a quarter, then maybe it's something that we will see, maybe a market shift, but I don't see that happening right now in our marketplace, especially with the time of year. So my projections would be that closed sales next month will be very, very close to the year over year that it was last year. The next that we look at is days on market. So average days on market. So on average, how long does it take a home to sell? And last year it was 45 days, and this year it is 46 days. So virtually the same year over year. And last but certainly not least is number of month supply. So month supply is a stat that gives us an overarching view of what is going on in the marketplace. And so the best way to explain it is, if no more homes come on the market and the homes continue to sell at the current rate that they're selling, how long will it be before we run out of homes to buy? And that number is 2.6 month supply. Last year is 2.3, so slightly increased. But the reality is, the experts say a balanced market is 6 months supply. So we are still in a seller's marketplace because there's still low inventory, even though we had a kind of a down month in closed sales. So if I'm looking at all this data kind of overarching, one of the things that I want to just really share with you that I think would be some good advice, especially if you're a homeowner that's thinking about selling your home. I believe you only get one shot at a first impression. And so if you're thinking about selling your home right now in today's marketplace, especially with home prices increasing, it's a great time, right? But number of closed sales were down 30%. And so I think there's more homes coming on the market, meaning there's more homes for sale now than there were this time last year. There's less homes selling than there were last year. So it's really, really important that you nail that first impression. And so I say this all the time, you only get one shot at a first impression. And honestly, most times that first impression is online, and then the second first impression is when they pull up in the house. When they drive by, what does the home look like? What is the curb appeal? And the third first impression, so I guess you get 3 shots at this. The third first impression, if you pass those 2, is when they first walk in the door, what do they think instantly? I've had people at all 3 of those instances just say, nope, this isn't for me, and not even walk in the home. And so it's really, really important that you understand what the first impression is. It's really important that you understand you get one shot at a first impression and take it very seriously. As a matter of fact, we've actually created a proven home prep guide that we've learned over the years selling over 4,000 homes to help people that are curious about what do I need to do. It doesn't mean you have to use us, no obligation, but if you go to the link below, we'll give you a copy of our free home prep guide to help you understand what buyers are looking for in today's marketplace so you can sell your home in the timeline that meets your needs, and more importantly, for top dollar.